This is the story about why I adopted not one, but 3 kittens in one day. It all started sometime in August when we noticed 2 very tiny stray cats on the road leading to our property. They didn't look like they would survive much longer, so we tried to catch them using our dog kennel, which didn't work out too well, so we tried to gain their trust first and fed them every day. Fortunately, our neighbor was luckier and caught one of them a couple of days later. By then, its condition was even worse, and I took the poor thing home and gave it food and water. It is the first night with our new little kitten, and I just moved into our guest room, aka the kitten room, because she's actually looking for comfort. As soon as I got in the room, she started eating again, and she actually came towards me, so I decided to stay here with her the rest of the night and leave Pino outside, of course. He's very jealous, but I think she needs me more right now. The next morning I called the vet and got an appointment for the afternoon. But then this happened. Okay, so I just got a call from another neighbor that she found 2 more babies, or actually 3, but she only managed to catch 2. So I'm on my way there to collect them. Since I'm already going to the vet, I thought I might bring the whole bunch, and these ones, they might still have a mom, so I'm not sure if I'm going to just bring them to the vet and back, or if I'm gonna adopt the whole bunch. The vet was really concerned about the health of the black cat, which turned out to be a boy, by the way. We caught the 2 tigers early enough, and they are in much better shape. But it turned out that I was not only adopting cats, but also lice, ticks, and fleas. So the doctor gave them some medicine for that and something to help their bellies to take in food. So I am heading home, and after that I need to hit the road to Manacor to buy all the things you need when you suddenly have 3 cats. Okay, I made it home with the 2 new cats and introduced them to the 3rd one, but they probably already know each other because they grew up in the same area. They're so cute, the tiny tiger ones. Oh my god. The tigers are super hungry. They were only about a month old when I got them. Since we weren't able to find their mom or their other siblings, I decided to adopt all 3 of them. One is running around the apartment, checking everything out, and the other one was really hungry and ate a lot, and now she's kind of frozen next to the water bottle. Since the last, I don't know, 3 minutes, she didn't move at all. She was a bit freaked out when she saw Pino. Pino was not at all happy with my decision, so the next big task was to build a happy fur family. I put Pino on a leash, but let him sniff their scent, and he got loads of cuddles and treats for being such a good big brother.
kitties weren't too excited either. But at least the 3 cats seemed to be getting along. By the next morning, it seemed like they already accepted each other's existence. I gave them a bath and attended to their wounds and various health problems, which was quite time-consuming. To make it very clear that we are going to be one happy family from now on, I covered the guest bed with towels and spent the night with my 4 fur babies. And it worked. They started to like each other, or at least a little bit. I potty trained them, bought toys, managed to put them on a scale, and hand-fed them their medicine with a syringe every day. The tigers ate with great appetite, but the black one just didn't feel like eating solids. His stomach was just too upset, and I started to worry. So he got more of that tummy medicine with water and a lot of belly rubs to help his digestion to kick in. A month went by and Blackie finally caught up and started to feel better and to gain weight, which meant that I could start preparations to let them out of my apartment soon. Today we're building a treehouse for our 3 new baby cats. We have been raising them in our apartment for the last month, and they since doubled in weight, all the 3 of them. So soon it will be time to get them back to nature and out here to Son Selva. So we chose a tree next to our tool shed that we're gonna convert into a little cat mansion. So in case you were wondering, our material choice, all the wood we're using here is scrap wood from our composting toilet build, but I think now it's time for a watermelon break before we put in the last walls. And I'm also thinking of putting something on the roof where the cats can sit on comfortably. But I'm really excited to find out what our cats think of the house and how they will use it. The cats were a bit skeptical of their new home at first and didn't want to come out of the box, while Pino couldn't wait for them to start playing with him. Okay, so the cat's out of the box. All three of them made it to Son Selva. They're hiding. One is behind the car, one behind the pallets. They're slowly getting used to their new environment. So we locked them into their new house now for them to get used to. And we realized that we need a solution for their toilets because right now we can't just let them walk around here freely because they would just run off into the forest and we will never see them again. And so we decided to make a little backyard to the cat's house. The first couple of days the cats were only allowed to go out when we were there. After that they were free to roam around the property. After that we took them back home once more because they were still very scared of everything and I wanted to join them for their first night out in the wild. We made the move a few weeks later when my parents came to help and they slowly started to enjoy trees to scratch, bugs to catch and the fresh air. They all got a collar because our land is officially still part of a hunting ground and in Mallorca it is actually legal to shoot stray cats. Three dear friends of mine decided to become godparents to our cats, which helped us to cover the cost for food, vaccinations, medicine and to get them neutered. The cats have been with us for 3 months now, and I think it is time to properly introduce you to the first permanent residents of Son Selva. This guy here is Bao. He was the healthiest of all the three, and he's very brave, and he's a good climber. But he doesn't really like to cuddle as much as the other two do, as you might be able to tell. Ooh, well. And this big guy is Pepe. As you can tell, he gained quite a lot of weight. And his fur changed from completely black to a little bit of white hair in between. I don't really know why. And then last but not least, we have Stella. She's our little cuddle bear. She's the smallest and she's very, very adventurous and usually goes out all by herself while the two boys always stay together. The cats have developed very nicely and I'm super happy that I can offer them the best life here on the farm. For those of you who haven't seen enough cats videos yet, I added some at the end of this video. Enjoy! Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.
Bye.